ऐसे कौन सा कर्म हो गया आत्मा से पता नहीं उन्नति अपो ब्रह्म से को
the Lord who himself There is an example given of parental mood in Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th canto, 8th chapter. When we are talking about the parental mood of Nanda and Yashoda, and that time Parikshit Maharaj very shockfully he asked one question. Hey Gurudev, hey Brahman, you know the past, present and the future. You tell. That what was the story of Nanda Maharaj of previous life, that the Lord who gives and when the sinful activities who finishes Sri Hari, and what he did, he breastfeeded Ma Yashoda's to have Lord as a son. It is not so simple and easy. It's not simple. So Parikshit Maharaj very shockfully asked this question. That is why it is said, बारिश हो रही है, बारिश है. इसलिए बारिश हो रही है. इंद्रकुश हो गए भुज में नहीं. स्वागतम Sri Radhakanti Didi has come and Rain is also there. In which context we were speaking, the parental mood is being described here. That Lord Krishna, that how he came as a son of Nanda and Yashoda. Please explain this story to us. How in this world we get son, be it son, daughter, wife, husband, anything, whatever we have in this material world, there is certain sanskar of previous life. because certain sanskar and karma is there, and because of that the result of it is there. If we gain money or if we lose money, that is according to the rules of Lord. This is according to the previous life. All it is according to the previous lives. Whatever we did in our previous lives, we get the result of it in this world, be it either sinful activities or pious activities. We get that karma fal.
If you do pious activities, then you can get nice son. If you do, even the son you have is according to your punya and your pap. It depends on the wife. According to how much austerities you do, that's how much you get wealth. We look at fault of others, but actually that's not true. Actually it is according to our karmas. Whatever seed I sowed, that according to it, that seed will sprout. If you sow a mango seed, then what will you get? Then you'll get mango tree. Yes, if you plant a mango seed, then you'll get a mango tree. If you plant a babul tree, I think that's is a thorn, a tree of thorn. Then a tree of thorn will grow. So Parikshit Maharaj is asking the question, hey Brahman, you tell me, the son of Nanda and Yashoda so I that Krishna came as son, and then Mother Yashoda, and he also fed the breast milk of Yashoda Maya and looked after her, after Gopal, as a beloved son. So please tell me, Parikshit Maharaj is asking, please tell me his history behind this. So please tell us the history. So Parikshit Maharaj wants to. So Parikshit Maharaj, story of Drona and Dhara, he did a lot of austerities. Who did the austerity for his Lord Brahma? Upasana for Brahma. If Brahma was very satisfied, and he said, please ask benediction. So Drona and Dhara said that we want Krishna-prema, that vatsalya-prema. He didn't ask, I want a son. I don't want to. They didn't ask for the son is Krishna, but they asked for Krishna-prema. But they asked for, we want a son like yours. Then Bhagavan said, actually there's nobody who can be a son like me. So that's why for 3 lifetimes, I will have to come myself as your son. And then the first Pristi Garbha. So in the first time, the uh, in Krishna comes in the womb of a Pristi, and then the second time, then Prisni and Sutabha, and then Astapa and Beauty, and then Bhagavan came as Vaman Bhagavan, and then third birth, and then came as a Vasudeva, as a Rup. Krishna came and for Vasudeva and Devaki in the prison of Kans. And then Nanda Yashoda got vatsalya-prema. So the history is Drona and Dhara. Drona and Dhara, they did Upasana of Brahmaji. And then Brahmaji said, please ask what benediction I can give you. They didn't ask for son, but they asked for vatsalya-prema. They asked for a parental mood. So what is the difference? Prisni and Sutabha asked for they wanted the son like you, son like Krishna, but they asked for Drona and Dhara asked for prem of vatsalya-prema. Bhagavan can appear from anywhere. Like for example, Nashinga Bhagavan, where did he appear from? Appear from the pillar. So vatsalya-prema, there is a difference between the son as Bhagavan and vatsalya-prema. So Drona and Dhara asks for the vatsalya-prema. So that is the difference. That's why actually Krishna appeared in the womb of Yashoda Maya. So that's why it's vatsalya-prema. So much rain. It's really heavy rain. It's like monsoon. Yeah, it's like birth of, and it's very windy. I have to go to Australia embassy today. 11. Yeah, so this is that's why. Then Pariksit Maharaj asked this question that Nanda and Yashoda's, what did they do? What did Yashoda? Actually, what it is? What is the reality? Nanda Yashoda are the actual parents of Krishna. When Bhagavan does Leela, when he comes down from Golok Vrindavan, he Prakat, he appears here on earthly planets to do Leela. At that time, already Jashoda and Nanda Baba were already appeared here. Oh, the window. The window, I think Gurudev's window was open. So, and it's really heavy rain and really it's very strong winds here. So, some water came in his room. The glass is also broken. Hello, back to Katha. Oh, because of the rain, the net is probably not working. What did I say? So, yes. So when he does the prakat, he does the lila here. From the Nitya Lila Vrindavan, Gokul Vrindavan. Then Drona and Dhara, they came as Nanda and Yashoda, and they appeared here, and they relished the vatsalya-bhava. Brahma and Shivji, they even the Lakshmi doesn't get this mother Jashoda got. She relished vatsalya-bhava. Even the great devatas, they do a lot of tapasya, austerities, but they still are not qualified to get that what Jashoda Maya got. Like when Yashoda Maya tied Krishna with the rope. Yeah. How can that be possible? Krishna is Bhagavan. And Mother Yashoda, how did she manage to tie Gopal? It is Bhagavan. Bhagavan. Can anybody try Bhagavan? How? He is a Paramatma. He's independent. He's there externally, he's inside and outside. He's inside the rasi and he's outside the rasi rope. He's inside the rope and outside the rope. Krishna. So that is the question. Who gives liberation to all the jivas, all the jivas, living entity? He and who? Bhagavan, who gives liberation to all the living entities, even the Kuber and Nanda. Now and Kuber, Mani Kuber. Now and Mani Kuber. Who? They got cursed by Narad. And they became trees. And what did Bhagavan do? Bhagavan in the Bal Roop, in the roop of a child with the okar, even though he was tied. So how can you untie that? Rishi was wandering around and he went to a devotee's house. The devotee asked the question, Naradji, where have you come from? So Naradji said, I've come from Vaikunt. So he said, oh, you come from Vaikunt. Can you tell me what Bhagavan is doing? So Naradji said that, there's a needle. So in the eye of a needle, he's put in an elephant through the eye of needle. And he's taking the elephant out from one end to the other end through the eye of a needle. So he said, so that is called impossible. What's impossible he makes possible. So even us, to put a thread through a needle is so difficult sometimes. But what did Bhagavan do? But from the eye of a needle, he put the big, great elephant through. So Jeev cannot be Bhagavan, because Bhagavan can make something that's impossible possible. That's why. What is Bhagavan's name? Mukunda, who gives mukti. That's why the name is Mukta. He gives mukti to all the living entities, even the nun and Kuber. What did Bhagavan do to them? That bandhan, they were tied to this material Maya, and he liberated them. That is called Leela. That is called Bhagavad Leela. Let's find this slok. Who gives mukti to all the living entities is that Bhagavan is there. So this Bhagwan's kripa, Mother Yashoda is fortunate to get this Bhagwan's kripa. Even Lakshmi, Brahma and Sivji and even Lakshmi didn't get. Even Lakshmi's done tapasya. She's done so much austerities. But she didn't get it. Even Shivji didn't get. Even Brahmaji didn't get this. That's why Mother Yashoda is called Yashoda. My Yashoda, how fortunate Mother Yashoda. Actually, who is Mother Yashoda? Is Krishna's Nitya Mata Prita, his eternal mother and father of Krishna. There's two tattva. One is Jeev tattva and one is Parika tattva. Jeev tattva is Jeev tattva means who manifested, they are part and parcel of Bhagavan. Tat-tat-bhava Shakti. There's three Shakti. Vivinash, Tataksha Shakti and Jeev Shakti. The Jeev appear from Tataksha Shakti. Actually, Parikas, they are from Swarup Shakti. They appear, they manifest from Swarup Shakti. And Jivas manifest from Tataksha Shakti. That's why Nanda and Yashoda, they are not Jeev Tattva. That's what you should understand. They are Bhagwan's Nitya, eternal mother and father of Bhagwan. But that's why, but to make ordinary people understand, that's why they say in Purva Janam they were thrown in Dvaraka. That is to make ordinary people understand. If we tell people that they are eternal mother and father of Bhagavan, then what will people say? They won't understand. vatsalya-prema's katha. So, Parikshit Maharaj, Mahaprabhu is saying, it's very topmost. Mahaprabhu is saying, Uttam, Mahaprabhu is telling Rai Ramanandaji. The Mahaprabhu is saying, Achha, so Mahaprabhu is saying, yes, vatsalya katha is very good. But I want to hear more than that. Mahaprabhu says it's uttam, it's topmost. But I still want to hear more. Then Rai Ramanda said, Kanta Bhav and Prem is, and whatever katha is of Prem, which is the topmost, is a Kanta Bhav. Kanta Bhav, Madhurya-prema. Yes, same. So, Kanta Bhav is the Prem, zest means Prem. Kanta Prem, Kanta Katha means Prem Katha, which is the topmost. In Santaras, there is no seva. There is no mamata. There is no attachment in the Santaras past. What it is, there is a nishtha. In Santaras, you just have nishtha for Bhagavan. In Santaras, there is nishtha. In dasya-rasa, mamata is there. Mamata and seva-vritti is there. In sakharas, what is there in sakhyarasma is a friendship. And vatsalya-rasa? Vatsalya means seva-vritti is there. And it's parental mood. And the parents, mother, Krishna is saying, Mother Yashoda is taking care of Bhagavan as her son, maintaining him and protecting the son. Is serving Gopal. Even in Lokit, in this material world, the mother. So it's not Uddhav. Uddhav whole night was with Nanda Baba. He tried to explain to Nanda Baba that Bhagavan, Krishna is Bhagavan. So how can Bhagavan have mother and father? So that is what Uddhav was trying to explain to Nanda Maharaj, that, oh, Nanda Maharaj, Bhagavan came as a son in you, and you are serving him as your own son. Actually, he is not your son, he is Bhagavan. So that's what Uddhav said. So Nanda Maharaj is not prepared to believe that. Uddhav is giving this, speaking according to the Gyan and the Shastra, that Krishna is Bhagavan. But Nanda Maharaj is not believing, is refusing to believe that. Who is Bhagavan has? There is no fault. 18 faults. Bhagavan doesn't have 18 faults. But Nanda Maharaj is saying, oh, there's 18 faults. He lies. He doesn't tell the truth all the time. But what is Bhagavan? Bhagavan is Satya. He's always truth. He always speaks truth. Bhagavan always speaks truth. And Krishna? And he's always, in every conversation, he's lying. So how can we say he's Bhagavan? So that's what Nanda Baba is saying. Then, then I don't even see any symptoms. Nanda Baba is saying, I don't see any symptoms of Bhagavan in my son. Even actually, yeah, if he's really Bhagavan, then I would be able to see some symptoms in it. But I don't see any symptoms in it. If I see the symptoms, then I would believe him to be Bhagavan. This is Kara Sanskar. So, yesterday I said, I gave an example. If you sorry, I didn't say what. Okay, the two ladies went to the king, and they're saying that he's my son. And both the ladies say they're my son. So Krishna, the Raja called somebody higher, that who is the so find out. Sorry. So it's like na bache ba na it's the son. That's the yes. Did he say this katha yesterday, Vatsan? Sorry, I didn't understand that. Sorry, I missed that. Then he said to Raja, I don't want son, but I know he's my son. So you give the son to him. And sorry, I missed out that. He spoke yesterday. So so Radha said, who is the real mother? The real mother is who will say, he said, who is the real mother? The one who is saying, it's not my son. So the king is giving that son to the mother who said that is my son. So in mother and father, there's already janam sanskar. There's sanskar in a mother that this is my son. So even if you tell them so many times that this is not your son, will a mother believe that? No. No, she won't believe it. Adopted. Even if they give so much suffering to the son, still the mother would be the son of the son. But actually, you cannot tell that they are the parents of the boy, because they are giving so much suffering. But their actual parents would not be able to tolerate the suffering of the son, and they would not give any suffering to the son. They are called actual parents. So the mother would say, it's my son. Whatever kathas you speak to the mother of vairagya, detachment, katha, that's why that won't make any difference to the mother. So that's why Uddhav ji is giving so much gyan. he's, he's giving so much gyan. All the katha he's speaking, Uddhav. what is the essence of this katha? Of Uddhav's katha is that, hey, Nanda Baba, Krishna is Bhagavan. And you have taken him as your son. But Nanda Maharaj totally refuses to believe that. That cannot be possible. How can Krishna be Bhagavan? He said to Nanda Baba, said to Uddhav, first you said he's not my son, and now you are telling me that my son is Bhagavan. So now you are saying, first you said he's not his. So now what, I've lost Bhagavan and I've lost Krishna. I have son as well. So how can I be fortunate? How can you say I'm fortunate? So Uddhav is saying, you are Mahabhagavat. That Uddhav is saying, you are Mahabhagavat, that Bhagavan came as a son to you. But so that's why Nand Maharaj is saying that I've lost our son. Yes, we've lost our son. But now you say Krishna is my son. So Bhagwan is my son. So you are saying two things, right? You are saying two things, that Krishna is also son, he's your son, and then you are saying Krishna is Bhagwan. So this is called sanskar. In Vrajvasi's heart, this is a very deep rooted impression. That is Krishna, they don't even have a drop of, so even in there they don't have this drop to believe that Krishna is Bhagavan. Here in this material world, there's so much love, there's so much family. In the family there is material love, but in Golok Vrindavan, Krishna is in the Vrajvasi. They have the same mood like you have in material mood, like in a family. They have that mood as family that is so deep rooted. You cannot move it. You cannot even move it this way or that way. It's that deep rooted. Their mood. Krishna is my son. Even if you say 100 things, 1,000 things to say he's not your son, it won't make any difference to them. It's that deep rooted.
Nanda Baba, प्रभु का ये उत्तम आदि भगवान अनंत भाव प्रेम शब्द कंता भाव के
Kanta Bhav. What is Kanta Bhav? Is beloved. That sanskar is very thick. This, the words they use is gar. They are called gar sanskar. Very thick sanskar. So there is no mamata. In shanta-prema there is no mamata or seva-vritti. In dasya-rasa there is mamata and seva. Both are there. In the sakharas is a friendship. And vatsalya-rasa is parental mood. And Madhurya-rasa is the topmost. It's like it's husband and wife, or husband and wife love, or beloved, lover and beloved, prem. Uddhav is reciting a Struti. He is doing a kirtan of the Braj Prem. That the Prem, what Prem this Radha and gopis have, the Anurag, the gopis and Radha have. Who lives, the wives of Krishna, even they don't even have this bhav. Even the Rukmani and Satyabhama, the wives of Krishna, they live They are also living with Krishna eternally. They are the married, they are the wives of Krishna. But what's in the gopis' heart, the kanta-prema that is in gopis' heart, that bhav is not in Rukmani or Satyabhama. Also in Vaikunt, even the Lakshmi in Vaikunt is not even qualified for that. Or also Sita Devi. Sita Devi, even in Ayodhya, she doesn't even have this mood. But in Dwarika, even in Dwaraka, Rukmani and Satyabhama don't have this mood. So that way, so this mood, that prem that's in gopis, in this material life, in this material world, forget the ladies. Even the Swarglok, even the ladies in Swarglok, heavenly planets don't have this love. Actually, the ladies of this material world have not this love at all. But also even the ladies of Swargalok, heavenly planets, so they don't have this. Even the Vaikuntha also don't qualify for this. So the love that gopis have for Krishna is very, very thick sanskar. Krishna, what is this sanskar? The sanskar is that Krishna is my beloved. Even in this material world, you can see the love, there is husband and wife, there is love, but as soon as one leaves the body, then that love is not there. Dar sanskar, what is it? Agni, Agni sanskar. When somebody dies, Dar sanskar, you burn the body. Then what? He leaves the body, then takes a birth in another mother's womb, and then again he gets married. And we forget our previous life. We completely forget our previous life. So that's why our husband's also gone, right? So that love. So how many lifetimes we've had, whose wife we were, or whose mother we were, or whose son we were. Yes. So it changes with the body. In this body, in this birth, we came as this body, and then it's not necessary the next life that you will have a woman's body or a man's body. You may have a different body. You're not sure. And here, when we get this body, then we have got the ego that we are this and we are that, and then. But in the next life, you don't know where you will. This as soon as we come in this body, we get ego. We have an ego of this body, that I am a man, I'm a woman. That is ego we have. I am so and so person's wife, or I'm so and so person's husband. So that is our abhiman. Actually, what is it? It's only abhiman according to the bodily conception. As soon as the body dies, then you get another body, and then you die, and then you get attached to somebody else in the next birth. That's why he's saying. Even the apsaras who live in the heavenly planet, they are so beautiful. Even from their body, so nice fragrance of come out, like a lotus flower. The fragrance come out from their body. They have their complexion is like even they are not get this power, this kanta-prema. They don't also have. They don't even have that. There's the fortune that the gopis have. Nobody has got this fortune. In Ras, what does Krishna do? Krishna is holding, is embarrassing the gopis. That taranga is a prem. This prem is so strong, like a waves. The prem have so much different moods. So it's like the waves in the sea. So to stay, like a sea is never in one place. There's so much waves. So like that, with these moods, these waves of prem in the gopis, are there like taranga, means like these waves of different waves up and down of this prem in these gopis. And then Krishna prem. Even Krishna himself cannot swim in these waves of prem. So Krishna himself holds Gopi's shoulders. His bhav is so beautiful. What is Utsav? What is festival? We do bhajan every day. What's Utsav? When do you get Utsav? When you get festival, it's like a festival. Then there's a special day. Like for example, the birthday of a son. There's three celebrations of birthday. Then what they do on the celebration of a birthday? They feed you with ice cream, or you wear a nice beautiful dress. Some people will invite their friends. Every day you don't do this, right? Every day you don't have celebration. You just wear ordinary clothes on every day, but on a special day you wear a nice clothes. You go invite friends, and then you have dance and kirtan. You don't do that every day. Only once a year or twice a year. Then celebration. If you have one son, then it's once a year you would celebrate his birthday. So in a celebration, you will also prepare many sweets and many preparations, and you will invite your friends and relatives and feed them. In whatever, however you celebrate, but you will celebrate. In our Bharati, our Indian culture, it's like that. Utsav. So in Maharaj Utsav, what is happening? So every bow, every wave of the bow, the bow of the gopis is like a wave. Kripa Kataksha. This Taranga means different modes of this bow. It's different waves of bow. When we do kirtan, Nana Vida Alankara, when we do the Aarti of Radha and Krishna, Sakhi Chamaradulai. This Bhakti Vinod Thakur's Kirtan, Nana Vidya Alankar. One is bhav one is ornaments of bhav, and one there is on where there is a decoration of the clothes. So means none of there's so many different types of ornaments, bhav, ornaments of mood. The Thakurji's mood. What beautiful Thakurji eyes have. Thakurji has. Nana Vidya Alankar means also, and he's got beautiful clothes. Nana Vidya Alankar means they're sparkling, the clothes. Tar kare chalamal. Nana Vidya. So his mind, see how much he hurries. Mind is wavering. So like that, in the Ras Utsav, in the celebration of a Ras, in the Ujjwal Nilmani, if you read that book, then you will understand the different moods there are in the Ras. All this Jalmal, Nanavi, Joy, Chamaragulai. This is Bhavalanka. This is the ornaments of the bow. There's 20 bow. Bow Vairagi. So in this celebration of the Ras, that tarangas of the gopis prem is so big waves of prems are there in the gopis that even Krishna cannot keep still. Like if you go to Haridwar in the Ganga, if the Ganga's waves are very strong, you will not be able to bath in a Ganga. But still, people come from so far away, and then we thought, oh, we come so far, let's have one dip in the Ganga. Then you put the janjir, then you have a rope or a chain, you get hold of it. Then you have a dip. But if you let go of the chain, then you will drown in the Ganga if the waves are very strong. Because that's how strong the waves are. That's why you have to get hold of that chain. Even your body, you won't be able to save yourself. So what I'm trying to say, Krishna is in this slok is saying, even the ras, even in this ras, this strong waves are appearing in this love in the ras. So that's why even Krishna cannot keep himself still. So that's why he needs the support of Gopi's shoulder. So he puts his hand on Gopi's shoulder to get that support. This prem of who can understand? Who can understand this prem of the gopis? What happens in the ras? Do you know? People don't know anything about ras. Bas, they hear one or two words from here and there, and they say that's ras. People think, Bas, we know what ras is. But it's not like that. It's such a very, very pure. Ras is very pure. Only a pure bhakta who is in that ras tattva will be able to understand this. Who is a pure devotee. that what is the heavy, what how much bliss there is with these waves of this prem, so much bhav there is. So this bhav is so beautiful. Whoever knows the gyan of ras, they relish this ras. Like if you play a harmonium, and you say ha, ah, not everybody will understand when somebody is playing a harmonium. Who is then say ah, yeah. But playing in this tune, there is so much beauty. Who can understand that? Who knows what this ras is? They will be able to relish it. But otherwise, who don't understand anyone, it's like speaking to a bull who doesn't understand anything. That's called bhajan, but that is called bhajan sandhya. Like these great musicians, they sing. It's not everybody can understand these musicians. They play the instruments or they sing. There's an art in that music, which that. But who will be able to understand? Who will be able to taste it? Is only who understands it. Otherwise, if you don't know what it is, then you will not be able to understand. So what I'm saying here is, Uddhav is saying this Tute. This Ras, in this Ras, big great festival of Ras, that Krishna himself, even Krishna himself cannot keep still himself with his moods of gopis. Krishna is a rasa swarup, he is a swarup of ras. Even still, Krishna cannot keep still. So in these waves of this mahabhava, even the Krishna is swimming in this wave of this mahabhava. Even like in the ocean, where the waves are very high and tsunami. Like when the tsunamis came, the waves were so high. The waves in tsunami, the waves were very, very high. And then, if the Brahma, everything goes in the whirlpool, like all this great. Even Krishna, who's got everything, but look at Krishna. He cannot keep himself still. That's why Rai Ramana said, in the presence of Mahaprabhu, he spoke about Kanta-prema, and Mahaprabhu was very pleased. Mahaprabhu spoke. Krishna Bhakti Upasana Bhuvida Hai, Krishna Bhakti Tattvam Bhuvida Ashray. This many, all these poor, whoever does a bhajan. So, Rai Ramananda spoke about different types of bhav, how a sadhak, a devotee worships Bhagavan. By having darshan of a
इसमें 7 प्रकार के रंग
There's prism. Prism is like there's 7 colors in there. In whichever direction you put, then you see those colors accordingly.
ठीक उसी प्रकार भगवान
So similarly, like that, Bhagwan is full of rasoras,
जिस प्रकार
and the
भगवान
bhakta, how in whichever mood the bhakta or has the love for Bhagwan, and in the same way, the Bhagwan has that prem with the bhakta. Some have vatsalya-bhava, they want to serve Bhagwan in the vatsalya mood. Some wants to serve in a kanta mood. Then accordingly to that sadhak or the devotee, he gives that darshan.
और अनेक भक्त के
But Bhagwan is one, but Bhagwan comes in different prakash. He manifests in different prakash. According to the mood the devotees worship in. Bhagwan is only one.
जैसे भक्त की प्रेम मानते होते हैं वो
Although
रस
Bhagwan is only one, but according to the mood of a devotee, that's how he manifests.
कैसे होगा कृष्ण कौन से ही कारागर के हैं मलाना पसंद ईश्वर को करता है तो इसी प्रकार कृष्ण भक्ति की बात बोलूं
So like that, like in the mood, in whichever sthai bhav, in that sthai bhav, whichever the mood you have, the sthai bhav, that is your ultimate mood. That is if you, what was everybody, each one of us, everyone thinks we are fine. But but there is but the rasis have but the topmost is Madhurya-bhava. So every bhav is not, they have different uh, different stage. One is parakya, even in the kanta prem is a parakya and madhurya bhav. So parakya is more superior than parakya. Sorry, parakya is more superior than swakya bhav. Then sambandha. One is relationship, and that is sambandh. Sambandh. In the sambandh, relationship is the topmost. In the seva, seva is guna. And then kamatmika, first is prem, then there comes the relationship. So first the prem is there, and then the relationship is there in come. So Nanda Yashoda, so that is Sambandha. Nanda is doing seva to Krishna. Krishna is my son. That's why, because of that, first there is a relationship that Krishna is my son. Then after the relationship, then there is a prem. Then the seva is happening. So you have to think. But in Gopyo, Sambandha is secondary. They don't pay so much attention to the secondary. So theirs is first is their prem. How? They have so much mamata for Krishna, there's so much priti for Krishna. Even the queens don't have that. Maisi is queens. Even the Rukmani and Satyabhama. The first is they have a, when Krishna had temperature, he had a fever. Then did the Satya-bhama and the wives of the queens, did they give the dust of their feet? No. But when Naradji came to gopis, when the gopis heard that he wants the dust of the devotees, then they didn't even think. No, without hesitation, they gave all the dust from their own feet and they said, here, take. Why? Because their mood was that to get how to make Krishna happy. But why Rukmani and Satyabhama didn't give the dust? Because they have that relationship that Krishna is our husband. So how can we? He's a husband. If we give our dust to Krishna and put it on his head, then we will go to hell. In the Vastra, in the scriptures, he said that Bhagavan, your husband is your Bhagavan. So seva is, so first is a relationship and then they do the seva. The one is kamatmika, one is prema-atmika. And the prema is more prominent than the relationship. And then even then there's two parts of that prema. One is sambhoga, and they tat-tat-bhava-iccha-mayi, bhava-iccha-mayi. So Lalita and them, they are sambhoga-iccha-mayi. In the Manjurya is tat-tat-bhava-iccha-mayi. They have one pointed Radha nishtha. That's why there are so many types of nishtha. One is Radha nishtha gopis, one is Obhay nishtha gopi, and then is Krishna nishtha gopis. Obhay nishtha, Krishna nishtha. So there are three types of gopis. This is Radha nishtha. Who are the Radha nishtha gopis? Manjuris. In our Gaudiya Vaishnava, we have this, that we are the, how will we serve? We are Manjuri Bhav. Jai. Jai. So this Nishtha in Krishna, then he called Krishna Nishtha. Gopis who have like Brinda Dhanistha, they have one pointed to Krishna Nishtha. And Lalita have both. Lalita and both Radha and Krishna Nishtha. But Manjaris only have Nishtha, one pointed Radharani Nishtha.